PlayStation Studios' new 5v5 multiplayer shooter Concord gets raked all the coals for pushing pronoun nonsense and DI. Character designs. Wah, wah, wah. Wait, I got a button for that. Color me shocked there. What do you think the success of this game is going to be? Probably what? 100 people playing on launch day? Let's be generous. 400 people will be playing on launch day. Actually, we know there's going to be probably more than that because all we have to do is look at how many people are still playing Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, which that would be probably about what I think. The last time I checked, it was somewhere between like 1,000 to 1,500 people, active players every single day. Like, it's really pathetic. It's really sad because that's what ends up happening when you go the route of identity politics and shoving your agenda so far up down customers' throats, they simply cannot stand it anymore. And that's exactly what happens when you push this kind of nonsense, especially straight out from the get-go. And this is the kind of stuff you push in the promotions of your game. Well, boys and girls, at the end of the day, whether or not it's a good game or not, there is such a small fraction of a minority of the Western culture's civilization's population that actually cares or wants to be represented in any way in a video game by this nonsense. It's what happens every single time. These games fail miserably. No one plays them. They get raked over the coals, made fun of, mocked, and criticized into absolute oblivion, as they should. And ladies and gentlemen, we have another prime example of that right here. So from that Park Place, our dear, sweet John Trent. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button, especially if you just came in on the live stream. Firewalk Studios, a subsidiary of PlayStation Studios, provided a number of new details about their upcoming 5v5 multiplayer shooter, Concord, during a PlayStation State of Play presentation. It did not go well, as gamers are raking the game over the coals for pushing pronoun nonsense, DI, character designs, and being a ripoff of Overwatch. Color us shocked there. There's no originality left in Hollywood. Why would there be any originality left inside of the gaming industry, especially at these legacy corporations being funded by none other than Sony, who we've already had so many problems with as of late in recent memory? Firewalk Studios, subsidiary of PlayStation Studios. Exactly. After showing off some of the gameplay, Firewalk Studios' Kim Kreese, who is the director of IP, revealed a number of the characters that includes a one-off, Veil, Linux, and more. Each of the characters that she shows off features the character's name, its role, and their preferred pronouns. Color us shocked there. Now, what do you want? I haven't seen. I don't know. Let's see. I have no idea. Never mind. I don't want to watch it. That's just the video. I don't care. I just wonder what Kim Kreese looks like. I wonder. One of the characters named Lark has undecided in the location where other characters' preferred pronouns are. Oh, they're still confused and unsure. I wonder if part of the limited amount of story that you ever get in a 5v5 multiplayer battle royale kind of game, if they'll eventually go through the process of finding out who their real self is. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, I don't think this is a game that's going to be lasting anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen. It's highly likely the game will explore transgender ideology, as well as giving Kreese explains every character brings their own unique personality, skills, and wide-ranging perspectives to the crew. Every week, when you log into Concord, you'll be welcome to with new cinematic vintage that will give you the chance to see our characters off the job. They'll feature ongoing narrative arcs that grow the characters' stories and relationships and unpack the broader Concord galaxy. Brazilian gamer Carutos Rambo, who created Sweet Baby Inc. Detected Stream Creator List and detected DEIIE, it should be DEI detected, recognized the list of pronouns right on X. So the effing robot has pronouns in the next game. Okay. Yeah. One off is a he, her, he's a he, him. With a lovely little heart in the middle of his thingy. So what do you want to bet? He's going to also like he, hims, even though he's a bloody robot. X-user Mangala roasted the character design of Amari, who wrote on X, "Oh my God, finally, literally a playable tank," because she clearly is definitely the size of one, obviously. PlayStation's new hero 5v5 PvP shooter Concord is full of diverse characters and designs, and they even have their pronouns listed below their name. See top right. Who was this game for exactly? That 1% of the population that doesn't show up to play their video games, that doesn't show up to see their movies, that doesn't buy their action figures, who doesn't buy their statues, and who all around just spends 90% of their time screaming out there on the internet trying to convince these people that they are actually a significant portion of the population that would cause any effect whatsoever to their bottom line other than them being really annoying on social media. But I think some of the studios are finally figuring it out, and the ones that aren't, guess what? Much like maybe Sony, will just burn themselves down to the ground, and I'm okay with that. The top comments on the State of Play video on YouTube make it clear gamers are not interested in another Overwatch or Valiant clone from PlayStation Studios. PlayStation should honestly just stop working on live service games. Concord Cinematic was giving me Guardians of the Galaxy vibes until they show its 5x5 shooter, and all my interest went away. Concord looks exactly like the kind of game I will never play. Sony understands. We want games focused on single-player narrative and not multiplayer service games. Clearly, Sony understand. Because Sony clearly does not. Concord equals Valiant equals Overwatch. Nothing new here. Concord, a game nobody asked for and nobody will play 6 months post-launch. I would say less than probably a week, honestly. Anytime someone mentions 5v5 live service or battle pass, it's already a bad sign. Why does common sentiment held by so many studios nowadays seem to be, we need more Overwatch clones? Y'all spend an unnecessary amount of time promoting Concord, and it's over and over and over again. So despite the negative feedback, PlayStation Studios and Firewalk Studios plan to release the game globally on PlayStation 5 and PC on August 23rd, 2024. Well, guess what, boys and girls? Just like Suicide Squad kills the Justice League, this ridiculous, actually, that probably will have lasted longer than this game. I would be surprised to see at least even 1,000 people playing this on the day of launch. And maybe people will go in just to mock it and see how ridiculous it is, and maybe we'll get 10,000 or 20,000 players on the first day just to see how abysmally bad it is and annoying it is. But ladies and gentlemen, I would have no doubt that whatsoever within a week, this game will be completely and totally DOA. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, the old adage of go woke, go broke exists, because every time you decide to put agenda over storytelling and gameplay, you always end up losing both. And boys and girls, that's exactly what we have right here. And that's exactly what we expect. So August 24th, mark your calendars, boys and girls. It will be a great day to mock, laugh, ridicule, and watch how ridiculous this Sony subsidy has eventually fallen and destroyed any kind of relevancy they ever had in the gaming industry.